Hello, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. This is Ava with My Brainy Mess. How is everybody? I hope good. I know I am. Again, happy Thanksgiving to everybody that's out there. As you can see, I still have a mess. Trying to finish up these little journals. I basically am finished with them. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you the rest of what I've done and talk about that a little bit. Getting me a clear space here. It's ridiculous. What I'm going to do is we're going to go through these journals and complete them. And then I'm going to pause y'all, and we're going to start my Christmas journal and get started on that, and do our November prompts of what, 3 or 4 days, 3 days, and start getting this holiday on the road. I am getting excited. I need to, today my husband and I think I told y'all this yesterday, that my husband and I are going to Luby's because we don't have family doing Thanksgiving this year. I'm sure my brothers and them all have their thing going on, but my husband and I are just going to be ourselves and doing doing Thanksgiving at Luby's. Let's see. Last night Richard went to Walmart. He says was a chaos mess, which I can only imagine. And he had to get a prescription, and then he got a couple of pies, one for next week and one for today. I wanted a pecan pie to munch on this weekend, so he did that, and bought a lasagna. And so we had lasagna last night for dinner, and that was good. Enjoyed it. Here we go. We'll show you. I put little jingle bells on all of this. Let's see, let me get y'all in synced here. I put jingle bells on all of this, on every one but this one. And the reason why I didn't is because it was on a different thread, and I couldn't, what do you call it, thread the thread into the jingle bell. And so, but instead I'm putting the jingle bell on the what do you call it, the dingle dangles, as Miss Birdie, Recycle Hippie Chick, always says. She always says that, and it just cracks me up. Anyway, last night or yesterday, I started finishing up these journals, and I need to sign them. And also I want to show you, I made a little cluster and clipped it in, just a little something added. And I'm going to go in and sign these little boogers with a pretty red pen would be pretty. So I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to put 2025. And I'm going to attach these little dingle dangles. I love that. I just love that. I just love Birdie. Again, I know I made a ode to her yesterday. I haven't heard back from her. Kind of hope. I'm going to send her a message and tell her to go listen to my video. Anyway, being that said, My fingers don't want to work this morning. I can't tie this. Oh, my stars. My arthritis is really acting up. Well, let's try it a little. Well, I don't want to sit here and all day y'all watching me do this. Well, I didn't exactly get it the way I wanted it. I'll try to fix it later. I should have done all of them in this twine. Would have been probably nicer. And here's the little cluster I did for this book. I'm going to, where's my pen? I had another inspiring moment this morning. Watching, oh heavens. Oh, I feel bad when I don't remember these people's names. She makes cards, and she's usually on early every morning. And I just enjoy listening to her sometimes when I'm waiting around doing something, eating my breakfast or whatever. But she she bought a couple of books and she was sharing them. So we had story time this morning. Oh man, I can't remember her name. Ugh, it just irritates me when I do that. Here's the little cluster I did for this book. She was she loves Mary Engelbreit, and so do I. I just think that her art, Mary Engelbreit's art, is just fabulous. I have a friend who kind of draws like her, and every time I see her art, I think of Mary Engelbreit. And but anyway, she was talking about her, and I didn't finish all of it. I just saw the first part of it, which was story time, and there was a book about kindness, a children's book about kindness, and she was talking about the art in it, and she actually read the book, and oh my gosh, that was a tear-jerking little book, I swear. It was just such a sweet story, but sad in the long run, basically, about a little girl new to a class, and nobody would talk to her, because evidently she must be poor, and she wore hand-me-down clothes and stuff, and it was about the perspective of this other girl who basically talks about this new girl on the block kind of thing. It was new girl in the school, and how she would not pay attention to her or anything, and anyway, the teacher taught the kid. Well, one day the little girl never showed back up to school, and the first person in this book talking about this, I can't talk and do this at the same time, is wondering about this little girl, but the teacher announced that the little girl, Mara, I think was her name, was not going to be back, that evidently they moved away or whatever. And, no, what was it? The teacher talks about kindness and talks about a little ripple she takes a stone and tells the kids to watch the ripples in the water, You know, she has a bowl of water and it ripples, and how the little waves of the ripples of the, when she throws a stone, how the ripples kind of go out and form mini ripples and mini ripples, and you know how a stone is in water. And she was telling that this is what kindness represents, that kindness is to be spread, and just a little act of kindness, and how it will spread out into the universe just by one act of kindness. And this little girl, evidently it spoke to her heart, because now she's talking about this little Mara girl that she said the next time she sees her, you know, that she was going to be more kinder to her, because everybody had some kind of act of kindness that they have done for the week. And this little girl could not remember anything that she'd done. So she decided it was time to be nice to Mara. Well, the next day, Mara never showed up, and the teacher announced that Mara would not be back. So it really just kind of, I guess, took to this little girl's heart that, you know, she lost the chance to be kind to this person. It was a sweet little story, I tell you, and it is so true. You know, we need to be more kinder. You know, yesterday my husband went into Walmart, like I was saying, and he says, I can't believe how ugly people can be. He says they were just ugly, especially young people, you know, between 20 and 30. He said they are just rude and very self-centered. And, you know, he is basically a handicapped man, my husband. When he goes to the store, he has to not rent, but get one of those little carts, because he can't walk very well. And I mean, he can walk to some degree, you know, to and from the store, but he has a cane, but when he gets in the store, he always gets a cart. Of course, he had a hard time finding a cart, but he finally found one. And people got annoyed by him being in this cart, finding the things that he needed, and they would just literally practically run over him, you know, to try to get around him. And he says, nobody has any respect for elders or anything. He was just really annoyed. And I says, yeah. And he says, I've had experience in that myself. Everybody is all about themselves. So I guess this is a good, like, oh man, I wish I could think of her name. Said, you know, we need to be kinder to people. I mean, we just need to do that. Okay, I'm going to attach. I was going to use a paper clip, and so you could just paper clip in it, but it just never worked. So I think I'm just going to use glue, and I was going to change out my glue, and I didn't. I don't even know if I have any. Yes, I do. If I had any Fabri-Tac. I bet I can't open this jar. Nope. Oh. I wonder where my... Yeah. There we go. Nope, I thought I had it, but I guess it just slipped in the... Nope, I had it. There you go. Anyway, I need some paper towels or something. There it is. I don't want to use up anymore. I need to open this up. It's probably all nasty, full of glue. I usually use these shop towels for when I paint. I really shouldn't use them when I glue things, because the glue doesn't wash away with these things, and I reuse these. And I shouldn't use them except for painting. Why don't we get out a wet wipe? Water wipe. I love these water wipes. I really do. I've got them on automatic order at Amazon. They're wonderful, and look how big they are. They're not little. They're big. They're big. Look how big. And I really like them. They're very useful. I wash my face in them. I have one in the bathrooms and each bathroom, and I have one on my table next to me on my couch, because I use it to wipe my baby's faces with. They're just good towels, you know. And then I use them in here, and they're cheap. They're not very expensive. You can get, I'll say 10 of these for real cheap. I don't remember, but it was cheaper than you buy the baby wipes for. Sorry, I'm trying to get the glue off this. There we go. There we go. I wish I can get the glue out of that. I know y'all really want to watch me fill up my glue bottle. That is just your lot in life, huh? Let's see. Come on now. There we go. That's better. Okay. Let's get some glue in this. I just have no strength in my hands anymore. It's ridiculous. And they make packaging so hard to open these days. Okay. Now let's do this. No, I can't do that. That's just going to take too long. Let's just do this. So, boy, it's very slow moving. Maybe because it's cold. It's cold in the house today. Looked at the temperature outside, and it's 40. When I woke up this morning, it was 47. It's kind of a gloomy day. It's not supposed to rain, so I'm hoping it'll clear up and be pretty. Come on now. We're almost there. There we go. There. I have such a love-hate relationship with Fabri-Tac. Let's see. Okay. Let's clean this up again so it doesn't. All right. Got that done. I've got a bucket over there. It's fixing to fall if I'm not careful. It's just dangling on the edge. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna glue this really good on the edge of here. I'm gonna do it right there. Anyway, There we go. Isn't that pretty? Hope it stays. I need to find a way to stand them up. Where can I stand them up at? Let's try there. Okay. This one. We're going to use this one. I haven't watched Dancing with the Stars in ages. I mean, ages. I'm talking ages. It's been a long, long time. Probably 5 years. Kind of lost interest in it. And the only reason why I started just watching the replays is because of Robert Bendy. I admire that family. And so I know Bendy won, I think it was 10 years ago. That's how long it's been since I think that was the last Dancing with the Stars that I watched, was when Bendy was on. And I saw that her brother was on, so I thought, well, I'll watch it one more time. I didn't miss much. I mean, they've changed so much that I just was not really impressed. I'm glad to know that he won. I was kind of hoping that would happen. There was a lot of good. Reason why I quit watching Dancing with the Stars, I don't like the voting thing, that they can get a really bad dancer in there and keep him in there forever. When I watched the last episode, they finally knocked him off. Oh no, they didn't. They did not knock him off. He is still on there, and he's not a good dancer. These other people are much better dancers, and then they get knocked off. I got tickled at one lady. She got knocked off real early. Didn't deserve to be knocked off at all. And they asked her how she was feeling, and she goes, "I'm pissed." And I don't blame her, because it's nothing but a popularity contest. Doesn't matter how good you are, or how if you're popular, you're going to get voted in no matter what. And that just what kind of started turning me off to Dancing with the Stars. And I know you're supposed to get in there and vote and all that stuff to try to save your people, but I don't do that. So there you go. It just kind of... All right, guys. I don't know if this stuff is going to stay or not. See, it's coming loose. All right, come on now. Gotta hold on to it. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. I need something to hold this up, because I need to put Fabri-Tac on top of this, because it's just not holding. Not watching much, I've been watching Outlander, and I'm going to confess, I love the storyline, but why do they have to put all the raunchy, it's the sexual content of this show to show how much Jamie and Claire love each other, You don't have to portray that. I guess it makes more... I don't know. I just don't know why it has to be done that way. And I'm sure the book is probably even racier than what they show on TV. I just don't see the point. Okay, this one I don't have the bells on, so I'm going to. I had one with bells. Did I accidentally? I did. I accidentally put it on the wrong one. All that for nothing. Oh, my stars. I put it on the wrong one. I got to do this over. No wonder it wasn't staying because it's heavier. Oh, I'm hot. Okay. I have a lot to do. Let's see. Let's try this again. I've been trying to, my D group that I'm doing, I only have 2 more weeks, and we have our service project to do next week, next Tuesday, and then we go out to lunch to celebrate the month, and then next Sunday, we have our Christmas party, and then we have our last study for this session on the 9th, and then we're not going to be doing D group until I think January 6th. This is just going to have to sit like that. Let's see if I can get that to stay. Okay, now let's try and get this one done. And I already have so much glue on this thing. Let's see. So I've got all my Advent Bible reading all set up. I can't wait to get started. And then I want to clean up all this mess and put it back in the box here so that I can get into when I do my Christmas journal. Because I want to start that today as soon as I get done here. What is this? Yuck. I don't know what that is. But I can't get it off my fingers. Come on. Can't get it off my finger. It won't come off. It won't come off. It won't come off. No matter how hard I try, it goes from one finger to the other. Come on. Seriously? There we go. And so I'm just throw that over here and let it dry. One more. And then we're done with these journals, guys. We're done. I want to make sure I got these all in the right, not upside down. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I'm trying to decide when to give these things to the ladies. This is from my group. I don't want to give it to them at the Christmas party. One of the ladies are not going to be there on the 9th. And one of the ladies are not going to be there Sunday. But everybody will be there for the Christmas party. But I don't want to do that because they said we're not doing gift giving. And I don't really want the ladies to feel obligated, and I guess I'll do it on the 9th, and the one that's not going to be there, I can give it to her sister, and she can give it to her whenever she sees her for the holidays or whatever. I think that's what I'll do, because I don't want these ladies to think they have to give me something. I'm doing this because I love them, and everybody needs a Christmas journal. That's just how I feel. Everybody needs a Christmas journal to put pictures and stuff in. All right. Let's get this over here. Everything is set. Let it all dry, then I can put them all up. Well, guys, I'm going to pause y'all, and I'm going to get my Christmas journal out and get my prompts together, and we can start doing our Christmas. Be right back. Hello, everybody. What do you mean, hello, everybody? I'm back. As you can tell, I've cleaned up my desk, and I pulled out my Christmas journal, and we're going to try to sit there and get this started. I went through and kind of gathered up some prompts, and I have gotten some writing prompts as well as some image prompts, and that's what I'm going to play with this particular season. They didn't have any, couldn't find any writing prompts. I had to Google search it, and I actually found 4 prompts I think that would be kind of fun to write in. And I probably won't do the writing on this. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. But we're going to play. Right now, I'm just trying to get my journal ready for the month. Let's see. Kind of want a separation. I already wrote this in pencil. Because I wanted it to kind of, still didn't do it right. Tried to get it even, but I didn't really do it very good, did I? Anyway. There we go. Hey, Christmas, hello. Okay. The prompt I'm going to do is a bare tree with layered branches. And I'm going to do this in a sketch form. And I got me some sketch paper out here. And I don't even have a picture to even look at, so we're just going to do this on my own and hope it comes out. How's that sound? And the prompt for writing that I thought would be good, and maybe I can talk about it. Write all the list of things that you're grateful for. Oh, I'm so grateful for so many things. Can't even imagine. Oh, yeah, interesting. I had to buy some more pencils, especially a 2B pencil. I probably need a new set of pencils, but I'm going to wait until the last possible moment. I don't know what happened to my 2B. It's the shortest pencil I have. Oh, shoot. There it is. There it is. Anyway, we're just going to kind of work on a tree. Sketch it. It's just a bare tree with branches of twisties and turns and I don't know. Did anybody used to climb trees when they were kids? I used to. I was quite a tomboy when I was younger. We had a tree. I don't know what kind of tree it was. It was a tree with spiky pink flowers on it on the side of the house that we used to climb in all the time and turn upside down. 1 minute I'm cold, next minute I'm burning up. Next minute I'm burning up. Oh, hold on a minute. I'm trying to get my sweater on or my little shirt. I don't really wear sweaters. I wear shirts and pajama tops. I'm just something I can take on and off quickly because I just, let's see. I don't like this tree, but that's all right. It's a tree. I don't have a copy of a tree. I'm not very good at doing things in my head. I gotta have a picture of it somewhere and learn to do it that way. I don't know why. I'm not very creative in my mind of what I want to do. I have to kind of there's a prompt, writing prompt. In fact, I ought to use that writing prompt. What was it? How did I see that? Yeah, that's what I'll use as my writing prompt for the day since it's about a tree. It's think of the oldest tree in your neighborhood and describe in detail what it has been over the years. I have no clue what the oldest tree in our neighborhood is, but we have 2 trees in our yard. One is a fairly good sized oak tree out in the backyard, and then we have a little spindly pine tree on the side of the house that needs to be cut down because it bends over the house and it's between 2 of our electrical wirings. I mean, I don't know why the builders built it that way. You know, why did they save that tree? I have no idea. There was no other tree in the yard but that one beside the house. And it really, 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 really needs to be cut down. It kind of scares me a little bit. You know, if something were to happen, I worry that it's going to fall on the roof because it's leaning right over the house. I keep telling my husband, we need to get it cut down. We need to get it cut down. And it doesn't seem to ever get cut down. I guess it'll get cut down when something happens, huh? Along with the house. Maybe that'll be a chore for next year to get kind of taken care of a little bit. I hate this time of the year when the leaves start falling and all of the trees start to... We have a lot of pine trees, so we still have a lot of greenery in our midst. So it didn't really look like winter much, except in between the trees when all the foliage dies. And I can't, my fingers do not want to work today. Yeah. So anyway. Well, there's my spindly tree. Not a very good picture, if I say so myself. But it's okay, you know. Or some scissors. I need some scissors. Not a very good tree, but that's all right. But speaking of our oak tree in the back, I guess I often wonder, this was nothing but forest out in here when we first bought the house, or had it built. There was nothing out here. In fact, I was sitting here thinking, when we first came to look at the property, we didn't know that it was this particular property. We thought it was further down the street, and found out it was this one, which I'm very thankful for. I'm glad that it was this up here instead of down there, because we're kind of up on a hill, and my husband was concerned about it being down below where the other ones. Of course, I don't think there'll be a problem with flooding, because it never has flooded, but you know, you never know. If it's going to flood here, it'll flood, you know, no matter what, because we have a lake beside in the neighborhood. And if that lake ever, you know, it could, you know, depending on another Harvey or something, you never know. If it just sits right over our house, and I think our problem would be landslides more than anything, because we have a little bit of sinkage going on right now. Around our septic tank. It kind of bothers me. But I'll worry about that when that time comes. I will worry about that when that time comes. Let's see. I want my distressed ink. But the one in the backyard, the tree in the backyard, it pretty much shades our whole little whole backyard area. Just kind of nice. I'm trying to get this to blend in a little bit. You know, out of all the trees, see the neighborhood next back of us isn't nothing but a trash dump, and we have a fence around it where we don't have to see it. And they've got a lot of trees in that yard. It's almost still forest-like, and we I often wonder about that tree. If what was this forest like back then? I mean, we're right in the middle of the forest, Sam Houston Forest. Our whole neighborhood is literally surrounded by the Sam Houston Forest line, and it's and that tree is part of the forest line. I mean, it was part of the forest at one time before they started selling land out in this area for building. And kind of interesting what went on in this area, because Sam Houston was part of the, I guess, I don't know, I have to look up who Sam Houston was, but he was part of the gathering of America and of Texas, and in fact, Montgomery is the home of the Texas flag, I found out. So it's just kind of interesting how our history, you know, what history might have been like in this area. And I think about that all the time, you know, and here we are planted right in the middle of our little community is right in the middle. Sorry, I've got my phone on charger, and I keep hitting it. Sorry about that. Anyway, it's just kind of interesting, you know, what was here, and that's probably what I'm going to talk about, you know. But that's the tree. So that's my prompt for the day. I will complete all the writing of it later. But anyway, I can't even talk. I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, and anybody that's traveling during this season, please have a safe travels, and be careful out there, and enjoy the day. And if you don't have people that you're going to go see or whatever, go to Luby's. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Luby's, and I will take a picture of my holiday feast. Anyway, I want to thank y'all from the top of my brain to the bottom of my feet. Please like and share and subscribe to my video. And y'all have a most blessed day. And I will see y'all on Flip Flop. Bye.